Hello, my name is Maximus Pepperkamp, and I'm going to explain to you again today about sound verbal behavior and take it a little further than in the previous videos. So we have talked about the 3 pins on the gong, and we've talked about, the difference between sound verbal behavior and noxious verbal behavior. And um, I hope that you have gotten a little bit of a feel of what sound verbal behavior is, because really sound verbal behavior is about feeling, and it is about communicating with feeling, and bringing your emotion into what you're saying. And so the congruence between what we say and how we say it is also the alignment, if you will, between thinking and feeling, and the duality between these two. And the whole issue of duality is actually transcended because of sound verbal behavior. So why does that happen? Well, it happens because there is a peaceful environment. And in a peaceful environment, we relax. That's why I'm standing here next to this wonderful tree, and I'm with my friend Tanya, who is making this recording for me, and I'm really grateful to her, and she's helping me with this. And we create this atmosphere in which sound verbal behavior can be expressed and recorded. So we can create this environment together, as we are doing right now. So the thing to understand about sound verbal behavior is that we don't cause it ourselves. And this goes along with how we perceive our own behavior. We think, because of our culture, that we cause our own behavior. Well, I'm sorry to say so, but that is just a totally wrong understanding. We don't cause our own behavior. And one would have to study B.F. Skinner to get more information about that. I will not go into all of that exactly. I will only go into it to the extent that it relates to sound verbal behavior. And the way it relates to sound verbal behavior is that when, just like right now, for instance, I don't know, there's a little distraction, somebody comes running by, and you can immediately see how that sort of has an effect on me. Of course, I'm a very sensitive person, and it takes a sensitive person to have sound verbal behavior. What that means is that if you are, let's say, very sensitive to beautiful music, then you will find music that is not beautiful, or that is, I don't know, disharmonious, or I don't know, harsh or aggressive. Very, you don't want to hear that. So in the same way, I'm familiar with sound verbal behavior. I have very little interest in noxious verbal behavior. Yeah, noxious verbal behavior is the kind of talking in which people push each other around, in which people coerce each other and force each other and dominate each other. So sound verbal behavior is in which we reciprocate each other and feel good with each other and let the conversation take its own turn. So again, we don't cause our own behavior. Although I am talking with you, I cannot fully say that I cause my own behavior, and the behavior is caused by the environment that I'm in. And to the extent that this environment is peaceful, I'm peaceful. But to the extent that this environment is bringing me, I don't know, some kind of a threat, or some kind of something that makes me tense, or something that distracts me, you will hear me have noxious verbal behavior. So noxious verbal behavior is not something good, or it's not something bad. It is just something that happens as a response to an aversive environment. And so when we overcome this idea that there is a right and wrong, there is no right and wrong. There is only the way in which we really communicate and the way in which we do not really communicate. So in sound verbal behavior, you can feel that we are being communicated with. But in noxious verbal behavior, you don't feel anything. You don't want to feel anything, because it is negative. Yeah, it deals with negative emotions. It deals with threat. It deals with intimidation. It deals with the fact that you feel harassed, or that you feel dominated. Well, sound verbal behavior is inviting, is inclusive. It makes you feel good. So sound verbal behavior teaches us that we often cannot change the environment outside of ourselves, but we can do things, we can move ourselves into environments where we feel more an optimal sense of well-being. And we can do that by the way in which we communicate, right? And so if we do that, then we feel how we sound with our body, and we resonate because our body is at ease, and yeah, we just sound good, and we hear our own sound, and we recognize that our own sound has an energizing effect on us. And this is not something imaginary. Everybody can try this out. The fact that we often are not aware of this is because nobody has ever pointed it out, and we're always busy listening to other people. We are not, for the most part, very attentively listening to ourselves while we speak. And to listen to yourself while you speak, as you hopefully remember from the previous videos, that's the how do you say that, the operational definition of sound verbal behavior. Yeah. So the speaker is simultaneously his own listener. And so, yeah, they call that interoceptive experience. So if my tone of voice signifies an interoceptive experience which, yeah, represents my well-being, then I guess I am producing sound verbal behavior. And so I only can say for myself, and you can only say for yourself, whether or not you are producing sound verbal behavior. Fact of the matter is that when you produce sound verbal behavior and I produce sound verbal behavior, we are in complete agreement that we both produce sound verbal behavior. Isn't that interesting? And in noxious verbal behavior, we're never in agreement about anything. At least somebody will pretend to have something like sound verbal behavior, but it is not sound verbal behavior at all. It's just another way in which people are just dominating each other with their verbal behavior. In any case, it's important to recognize again and again, and this is what today's recording is all about, is that we do not cause this ourselves. Of course, we have a particular behavioral history due to which we accumulatively have had certain experiences due to which our nervous system was conditioned a particular way. And because of that conditioning, we are more inclined to behave a particular way under certain circumstances. But that being said, behavior is always caused by the environment that we are in. And so, this is a peaceful environment. This is sound verbal behavior.